Flex, the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed. It's time to bleed. We got in the building Eric Holt, WJ Lucky, Mike Biggs, boxing. My family is in the building. What's good? Bronx on deck. Jose Diaz, my brother. What's good? Rick Blackwell, King Jr., Scorpio, the slim fella in the building. Love is the word. Salute, sis. The troll killer, Mr. Shelton in the building. Kano Loco Sports, Boricua. What's good? The brothers UK in the building. What's good, family? MP, what the fuck? Oppin' LD, Brooklyn born. What's good? Stephen Lamar's Hawkins. What up, man? In that super chat, much love and appreciation. He says, move. Lightweight, baby. Diggity doubt. Main boxing biker. Salute, man. What's good? Dill Spooley. Reggie Milligan, Kevin Dunbar, AJ McCoy, Nitty G, good. Felix Nunez, Jellybean, Anwar Willis, my brother. I am Trill Will in the building. Go subscribe to my familia right there. Jay Horseman, what's good? Dwayne Jones, DP Rocker, Gene Grove. Yo, let's get started, man. Let's get started. This fight, I'm gonna let y'all know what my brain is right now. My brain right now is telling me Bud. My brain right now is telling me Bud. It's telling me Bud. My brain is telling me Bud. Bo Mac, we out here talking about Bud. Man of the hour. So my brain is telling me Bud. My heart is telling me Bud. Because y'all know, let's be honest. Gene Grove, let's be honest. DP Rocker, let's be honest. Most of us are mad at Sean. Y'all know why. He said something stupid about 3 weeks ago. We're like, yo, come on, Sean. Now, this is a 50-50 fight. My brain and my heart is saying Bud. But phenomenal Mexican in the building. What's good? But yeah, I was listening to Trill yesterday. Did it make you nervous? I had the phone in my hand and I almost called 78. And I almost was like, what's happening? Something happened? What's happening? What happened? But I didn't. Did y'all hear Cece? Did y'all hear the sister Cece? Did y'all hear that? Did this man really wait until 30 days out to start camp? I'm talking about Sean. Did he really do that? Is Bud too relaxed? And then I'm thinking, LeVon Down gave the salute. Then I'm thinking, hold on a minute. What happened the last time a popular fighter was leaving Top Rank? Didn't Manny take his ass to Australia and get a draw? Rob Sportsman Lee, Antonio Hambridge, salute. Didn't he take his ass to Australia and get a draw? Dwayne Freeman in the building. Alan Cummings, salute. That's right, phenomenal Mexican. Took his ass to Australia. I said he got a draw. He took his ass to Australia and lost. It wasn't a draw, my bad. He lost. He lost. Mark Booker, salute. Mark Stern, salute. He lost. My mind is jumbled. I said he had a draw in Australia. No, he lost to Jeff Horn. He lost to Jeff Horn. That was around the time he was leaving Top Rank, was it not? Tay Jones spoke to Bud. Bud told him, cooking with Sir, salute. He told Tay, more than likely this is his last fight with Top Rank. And things change. But this is some weird-ish. I am confident in Bud's abilities. I know what Sean can do. We've seen the best of Sean. Have we seen the best in Bud? We're about to find out. What I'm nervous is if it goes 12 and we know we got a definite winner in Bud, I'm worried about Bob Arum. Monster Musa Lifestyle, salute. Southern T in the building, salute. Made me rethink everything yesterday. I'm in the gym. I just dropped the weights. I said, hold on a second. Big homie Coop, salute. I said, wait a minute. We've been here before. Oh, man. Does Bud need a knockout to get away from a draw? Listen to what I'm saying. Does he need a knockout to get away from a draw? I'm torn. Am I about to put 100 on a draw? Vegas wins regardless, y'all. But am I about to put 100 on a draw? You hearing things about late training. You hearing things about Sean just like he likes doing the podcast thing. He likes talking, broadcast, podcasts. He's a father now. Maybe he's changed. This might be his last fight. Then there's always that. There's always that thought. What if he beats Bud? What is he gonna do next? Is he gonna rematch Errol? Crush the Legend in the building. Does he rematch Errol? Do we care to see that? Vince Valborn, salute. I'm torn, man. I know I want Bud to win. I know that. But is Sweet Tea, salute. Is Bob Arum going to be spiteful if it goes 12? I don't put nothing past Bob. Scotty, salute. King Vonnie, salute. I do think this is Sean Porter's last fight. I think so. So what I'm gonna do this Friday is this is Final Smoke. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm torn. I don't feel safe betting on a winner. Bob Arum makes me nervous when things go 12 and when he has a chip on his shoulder. So I want to know y'all thoughts. Because I'm nervous. I want Bud to win. To me, it's better for business. Let me say, it's better for Bud's business. It's better for the interests of the supporters of the sport. But if Bud wins and he doesn't sign with Top Rank, how's that better? How's that good for Bob? Remember what happened to Manny Pacquiao on the way out? Does Sean Porter all he have to do is go 12 and make it competitive to get a draw or a win? Copper Aborigines in the building. Big block. Seen and unseen boxing. I'm asking. Is it going to be one of those situations where we go 12 and it's like, yo, I know Bud won like 8 of those rounds. Why is it a draw? I can't take that, man. I cannot take that. Boxing and barbecue in the building. The odds in Vegas are plus 2,000. They've been calling it a draw. Get out of here. You've been calling it you're calling it a draw a week. Plus 2,000? Oh. Lord, Lord, Lord. All right, family. So here's how we're going to do this. That's the link. Y'all come in. Y'all shoot your shit. It's family only. Y'all turn your camera on real quick so I can see who you are. Then you can turn it off. All right. Queen 71, salute. I let one slip through the cracks yesterday. That was by accident. But I was still respectful. Windy City Assassin in the building. That was an accident. We out here talking about Sean and Bud, and he come in here talking about, you gotta respect Canelo. You gotta respect that fucker. Get out of here. Take that shit, take that insecure little dick talk somewhere else. Here he is. Sir, what's good?
What's good, bro?
Yes, sir. Shoot your shit, man. Talk.
Man, I'm just so happy. I'm ready for this fight, man. You don't understand. I'm ready for this fight. But the thing is I've been watching how Top Rank been moving, man, and so I'm leaning closer that they might not do Bud dirty, simply because Bud has just helped them get 3 new signed people. He helped sign Keyshawn and a couple other people that they just signed, people from the Olympics. So he helped make that happen. So I guess that was maybe his penance he had to pay on his way out, or maybe he thought it was a good deal on both sides. I'm not really sure. We haven't been able to hear him talk about that part yet, but each one of them said that he was very pivotal in them signing with Top Rank and how their contract was. So I'm glad that Bud has, learned some stuff throughout the time that I guess he tried to help them get a better contract than what he got. So they will have a way to move how they need to move and, be able to look for their future as well. Like kind of like what he did with Shakur and, a couple other people.
Do you think the fix is in?
I think honestly, if it's close, they're gonna give it a draw, or I'm looking real heavy at a draw. If it's anywhere close, they'll make it a draw. Like if it's even like where you could make an excuse, they're gonna make it a draw because that gives them something saying, oh well, we had Bud and he was good, but also they get to take that little niche away from him while he walks away. Because if he gets a draw with Porter, that's going to mess up his money going to an Arrow fight or going to a Josh Taylor fight or whoever you would think that he would have next. It'll make him have to negotiate with Top Rank or, someone like them to make it so he could get that fight in. So
Man.
I'm really leaning towards if Bud don't go out there, and I think he's going to go out there and he's going to style on Porter just because he needs it and he's hungry. Like I see the hunger in him, like even more so. It's like he's the type that when you talk jump, he gonna shut you up in the ring. So I think he's going to do that. But if he doesn't, and Porter comes with like he's supposed to do, and what I see him going to come with, the best Porter he has, they're going to be real easy to make it a draw. Don't let Bud get clipped and he go down. They might wave it off. And Bud could be like getting right up. Like they are ready. Like I'm watching the movement. They're moving. So if Bud wins, they can say, I told you so. And if he lose or look bad, they say, see, I told you that's why he don't sell. They trying to stack it on both sides, man. And I really hate that, but you know, they say that's the business of boxing, man.
Anthony Lamar, I see you. Salute, fam. Bro, I hope not, man. You know, Bud got a mean streak, and he's a slow starter. He can't afford to start slow against Sean. He got to go out there and make a statement, not be careless, but go out there and make a statement. Let Sean know, yo, look, I'm the boss in here. And from round one to wherever I choose to take it, you know, I'm gonna show you who I am. And Bud, he can't wait to get clipped to turn that mean streak on. He has to go in there, no smiles, all business. And, you know, he don't smile much.
I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree that he can't wait to get clipped or either, you know, let him pretty much piss him off. He got to go in pissed off.
Yeah, he got to go in angry. He has to go in there like he has the weight of the world on his shoulders, because he does. Because there's nothing safe about this situation. Bob Arum has been shitting on him, but now he about to leave. He might be like, yo, take this, ho. You know, okay, yo, ho, you gonna leave me? I'm gonna cut you underneath your armpit. I'm gonna cut you on your neck. You gonna wear that forever. You leaving me. You could have been worth so much more if you ran your mouth. You know what I mean? Which is why promoters are like irrelevant at this point in time. I wish the fighters would realize that. You know, but I don't like the atmosphere surrounding this. It's not like he signed a fresh contract with Top Rank for a bunch of money and everything's all good, because then I'd feel totally better about you know, Bud's odds. But it's not so much that I don't think he could beat Sean. I think it's a competitive fight. I think he can edge Sean, but I'm worried about the crap around it. Remember Jeff Horn. Dwayne Freeman, what you got on that, brother?
Man, like I've been calling it all week. I've been saying it's gonna be a draw all week. And it's not for the for what y'all saying. I'm thinking it's gonna be more so that Sean Porter's gonna put the press on him, and Bud don't know how to handle that. Well, I ain't gonna say he don't know how to handle that. He's never been faced towards that yet, and it's gonna favor Sean. And Sean we're gonna see that Sean has been winning the fight. But like I said, the business of boxing is they want Bud and Earl Spence to fight, and they're gonna call it a draw. And like I said, and Ricky said something last night that made me think about it. I don't think Terrence Crawford is coming back to Top Rank, because Ricky said it last night that if you notice at all of the press conference, Bob has not been there. Bob usually at all of his fighters' press conference. He has not been at none of Terrence Crawford's press conference since they signed the fight. He has not been at not one of them. Oh, and I had to go back and look, and I was like, you know what? He's right. He ain't been at none of the press conference. So I don't think Terrence is going to sign back. And that got me thinking of the Manny Pacquiao-Jeff Horn fight. Manny Pacquiao clearly won that fight, but they gave it to Jeff Horn.
All the signs are there, man. And I want everyone to understand, it's not a situation where I think that Sean is going to go in there and steamroll Bud. That's definitely not the case. I don't think that. I always said the fight is competitive. But if I'm going to lean a certain way under fair circumstances, I'm going to lean towards Bud. But I want y'all to remember the Jeff Horn incident with Manny Pacquiao. That was Manny Pacquiao's last fight. And I really feel that Bob Arum was like, okay, because they know what their fighters are going to do before. They know it years before. Okay, Manny's going to do things on his own. There's people on the PBC. He could. There's other opportunities there that I'm not willing to work with Al under certain conditions. And this guy's going to leave me. So if he's going to leave me, we're going to send him all the way to, why was he going to Australia? He didn't have to make Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn wasn't even on the damn radar.
Exactly.
Why the hell he's going to Australia? When I heard that, I said, why is he going over there? I said, uh-oh. I said, this might be his last fight with Top Rank, and it was. And look what he did to him. All Jeff Horn had to do was make it exciting for his home audience and get to the end of the fight, which he did. He got to the end of the fight, and look, that was a robbery, man.
Yeah, and I think I'm not gonna say that they're gonna get Bud like that. I think that Bob might try to use that to keep Bud, and that's why I said he might make it a draw and be like, hey, I can get you. You got the draw with Sean. With Sean, we can make it another. We can run it back again and get you another big fight, or I can get you the big fight with Earl Spence. You still got the belt. I can get you the fight with Earl Spence. So I think he might use it. He might try to use that to get Porter to get Crawford to stay and be like, hey, because if he lose the belt, I mean, Spence not going to fight him because Spence is going for the belts. He don't care about the name Bud Crawford. He wants the belts.
Well, if he loses the salute to Kaza Canova box in the morning, that super chat. Much love and appreciation. You said Bob is only doing the undercards. Wow. If he loses the belt, Bob runs the WBO.
Yeah, Bob runs the WBO.
So if Bud maintains the WBO belt, right? If he maintains that strap and leaves Bob, what does Bob have?
That's why I said I don't know. He might try to use that to keep Bud around, but I know for a fact Earl already said it. He's going for the winner. He don't care who it is. He's going for the winner. So if Bud lose, he's fighting Sean Porter. He want the strap. He don't care about who holds the strap. He's trying to get undisputed. That's been his target game.
I want to make sure that I'm clear. Bud has a WBO strap, right? The WBO is basically Bob Arum's situation. We all know that, right? Bud maintains that WBO strap, but doesn't re-sign with Bob. Bob's not in control of that strap anymore, really. Because Bud's now going to go on and try and do other things. He already tried, according to, a lot of people think it was a pump fake trying to be made Errol Spence's mandatory. A lot of people said that, you don't do business that way. To be honest, I'm not educated on that. I just read that he tried to ask the WBC, could he be Errol Spence mandatory? That's what was said, and they told him no. So many people saying, well, look, even myself, look, he tried to become Errol's mandatory. So he tried to make the fight, and then the brother Black on Trill said that pretty much that's not how business is done. I'm not educated on that.
No,
so was it a pump fake? I don't know. If it was a pump fake, I don't know.
I believe it was a pump fake because everybody knows that it gotta. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but the boxers know that it gotta be either your promoter or representative of your promotion company that gotta make that offer.
I didn't know that. I'm not even gonna hold you. I didn't know that. I just saw that he said he asked from the he asked the WBC, whether it was him or someone who represents him, can he be Errol Spence's mandatory? And he was told no. So myself and a lot of people were saying, hey man, look, he tried. And I said, yo, look, I think he tried. But then I found out yesterday and salute to Black Fight Fan. He said that's not how it's done. So now I was like, okay, so how was it done? So you're saying how it's done. Other fighters know how it's done. So you're saying that other fighters say, yo, look, we understand that he said that, but that's not how you do it.
Remember when Sean wanted the fight with Terrence Crawford, he said, I'm about to call my father and see if they can make me a mandatory. Sean didn't say I'm about to call WBO. He said I'm about to call my father and see if he can make the call to try to be the WBO mandatory. So the fighters know that they can't make that call. It got to be a representative of your promotion company.
Bet. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Did he make the call, or did someone who represented him make the call?
No, it was Sean. Sean was talking to I'm sorry. It was Bud. Bud was talking to a reporter.
He was talking to a reporter. He wasn't. He didn't talk to anybody like significant.
No, he didn't talk to anybody right there at the convention. He was talking to a reporter.
Oh, okay. So it was a pump fake.
Yeah, but and that's another thing too. Mark my words. If Bud do happen to win this fight and he leave top rank, the next fight that he fight, if he don't knock that person out, he will be losing that fight.
Sheesh.
If it's anywhere close, Bud will be losing that fight.
Boxing Fans Talk TV, is that a little better? I turned the music down. Is that a little better? I'm sorry. Is that better? I turned it down a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So that's considered a pump fake. He didn't go through the proper channels to actually be inserted as that was mandatory. He was just talking to a reporter.
He put that out there so
Right.
the fans could say, "Oh, Bud trying to fight," because you remember he just said the day before. I'm sorry, I'm echoing. He just said the day before that fight is behind him. He's not looking for that fight.
He did say that.
I believe he's putting that out there to try to get his fans to say, "Hey, look, I'm still trying to make this fight, so it's not me, it's Earl that don't want to fight."
Salute to my brother Xavier Martinez. He says Bud wins in less than 6. Ooh. Look, he wins in less than 6. I'm saying, if he wins in less than 6, totally take it out of Bob Arum's hands, man. And that's my whole point, man. That's my whole point. I don't want. Yo, listen. I do not want this going 12, and we know the fight is leaning towards Bud, and they say draw. I can't take that. I think I have a goddamn stroke.
Didn't we just see that Saturday with Jose Benavidez? Jose Benavidez Jr.
Yeah,
the other guy clearly won the fight.
That wasn't no draw. You're right. But there's too much on the line right here. You dig? There's too much on the line right here for them to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
too much on the line.
I can't put faith in the judges at no point no more. The last couple of fights that we've seen, I'm like, oh man, you got Fox, you got Jose Benavidez Jr., you got the other kid that fought last month. I'm like, all these judges is just raping these kids, and it's like, hold up, is this for the boxing fans, or is this just to line your pockets? Because everybody clearly see who won the fight, and sitting there like, okay, we know who won the fight, and then you get the call, you be like, what?
They're doing what's in the best interest of them, and they're not letting things fall where they're supposed to in the fairness of the sport in reference to how we view it. It turns off people, man. It turns off a lot of people. Salute to Earl Taylor in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. You say 100. I appreciate you, man. You try and let things fall where they're supposed to, but the industry, give zero fucks about us, man. That's just the long and short end of it. They don't care. They don't care, man. But I do. For Bud to secure this, I think he needs to stop Sean. I think he could beat Sean on the cards, but the atmosphere of boxing makes me have no faith in it.
I would say he don't need to stop Sean because Bud has a big enough name to where if he drops Sean once or twice, but the fight still go 12 and it was close, or even if it wasn't so close, or it was like 1 or 2 rounds that you might could have give it either way, I think they would still give it to Bud. The same way when it was EJ and Sean, it was a close fight. EJ dropped him in the 11th, and people was like, "Oh, I think Sean won the fight." Me personally, I think EJ won the fight, but they were like, "I think Sean might have won the fight," and EJ got the call on the scorecard.
If EJ don't knock him down, that fight was gonna be a draw.
Yeah, exactly.
It was too close.
And that's what I say with Bud. He don't have to knock him out. He could drop him once or twice, and I think he got a big enough name where he'll get the nod. But if it's just a rugged fight, the whole 12 rounds, and nobody gets dropped, or if Bud happened to get dropped, I think Bud gonna come up on the short end.
Salute to my brother Brian Peters. He says Bud capping again. He said the WBC won't mandate a champion of another sanctioning body. Plus, mandatory challengers don't get 50%. And the reason why he's saying that that's cap is because Bud came in at 147, won EJ, and said he wanted 50-50.
Exactly.
So he's kind of like nullifying his own argument. If he actually did that, I mean, it's crazy. Salute to my sensei, the Stormy B man. He says, don't overthink the process. Sean KOs Bud, Bud KOs Sean. We'll take care of everything. # go for the gusto.
Yeah. That's how the judges making it now, where you pretty much got to go out there and get a knockout because you can't trust the judges.
Salute to Crush the Legend. He said Bud is overhyped by fanboys. Hey man. Look,
and that's another thing that I thought about too when they said that Bud was asking to be a mandatory. I'm like, hold up. If you a mandatory, you only get 25%. But you said you wasn't going to fight for the 40%. So why are you going for the 25%? And that's when I was like, oh, you know what? He out there just doing this for show because you just said you're not doing it for 40. So but you'll take the 25.
True. I think his career path and what he wants to do. And I still think that what Bob Arum said about him is fresh in his mind. And let's not forget how he responded. You know, Bob said all that treacherous. He said that treacherous thing about him. Could have bought a house in Beverly Hills. I'm losing money and blah, 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 blah. And then we look at Bud. He says, y'all don't know his heart. We was like, whoa, what's happening? What's happening? And now said he's leaving. You know, it's like, come on, man. And salute to my brother Tony's reviews in the chat. He says, my prediction will be coming after the weigh-in, but I have Bud winning by KO. Yo, man, it's like that. It's like, yo, look, I could see that, but I'm thinking he needs that. I don't want this going 12. I have a bad feeling, man.
What's going on, dude?
Boxing Talk in the building. Salute.
What's going on, brothers?
How you doing?
Doing good, man. Just chilling.
Yes, sir. Salute Boxiana in the chat. Man. He says he has to stop Sean. Emphasis on has. Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
I got Bud by 11 round TKO.
You got Bud by TKO? What round?
Yeah. 11.
11?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I think it's gonna be like a grueling fight. I think Bud gonna catch it with a left hook. That's gonna hurt Porter. It's gonna put him down. He's gonna be all over him. He's gonna stop his ass. But we can't sleep on. I feel like people sleeping on Sean. Though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people sleeping on Sean Porter like for no fucking reason. This guy, he can box. He got good angles. He can box. He can brawl with you. I mean, Sean Porter I mean, this dude took Earl Spence there. He took Keith Thurman. He took so many people there, bro. But he just can't finish out, man. He can't win the championship rounds.
Right.
That's always been Sean Porter's problem. You know what I'm saying, Drew?
Yeah.
He win those championship rounds.
Yeah. My brother Southern T in the building. My brother
What's good, bro?
Combat Sports in the building. What's good, y'all?
What up, Drew?
What's up?
Sir?
Come back up here. What's up, Combat?
What's going on, Southern T? How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling all right, brother. We on the E.
Can y'all tell me something to make me feel a little better about the outcome of this, man? Because I'm nervous. Not that I lack not that I'm not confident in Bud's ability, but it's Bob Arum. Clearly it's Bob Arum. I remember Jeff Horn. So what y'all got on that?
You said about Bob Arum?
Yeah, I don't like that guy's vindictive, man.
Bob Arum is, man. Bob Arum is an old man. You know what I'm saying? That he's a grumpy old man. That's who he is. That's who Bob Arum is. And he don't like Bud, man. Bud just staying there because he feel like he has to be loyal to him, man. That's all.
He's staying there because his manager Bomac is working with Top Rank. So therefore,
and that also you can say that.
You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna separate from that. He's gonna listen to Bomac.
You think he's re-signing with Top Rank or he's leaving?
I think he's
leaving. I think he's leaving.
Think leaving?
In my opinion, him and Bomac are pretty close, man. If Bomac decides to stay with Top Rank, Terrence is gonna stay.
I think Bomac enjoy over there more than Terrence do.
I agree with you to a point with that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like we never seen Bomac on PBC though, man. That dude's never over there. He's always with Top Rank.
He don't have to be with he don't have to be with PBC, but it's like Bomac make more appearances for Top Rank than Bud do. Is all I'm saying.
You got to understand, Bomac
because he
got
trained
other
more
fighters. He got other fighters with Top Rank, so Bomac ain't going nowhere.
No,
oh
absolutely.
Shoot, that's right.
Absolutely.
He got Jamel Hearn. Who else he got? He got Hearn, and who else he got on his team?
Shakur?
No, Shakur with Coach K. Karoma. No, he's not with him. So I think he ain't leaving.
Tay said this is his last fight. That's the impression
Tay Jones
he got.
said that.
Yeah,
I think
I don't see that, man.
I think so too.
You think he's gonna sign with PBC then?
Well, he'd be a hot free agent. He ain't really got to go to PBC.
You think he should do like what Canelo and Mike Garcia doing, and just fight for different promoters and making the biggest bag?
Hey, Jones,
I doubt he'd take that route though, brother Boxer. I doubt he'd do the Mikey Garcia and the Canelo route and out here independent at this point in his career. I don't think so.
Yeah, he might don't have a big enough name to do that.
Cause Buzz isn't known to like be his own businessman and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He pretty much allow his people to do his business for him. That's why, somehow, some way, Bob is saying that he don't sell and he could have bought a house in Beverly Hills and all that shit.
That was the most disrespectful thing I've heard in a minute, man.
Okay, they say Bomac versus MTK. Okay, so.
I don't know, man. I heard rumors about the MTK, but I just don't see Bud going over and taking that route with MTK, man.
Ain't Bud Sky Sports also, right?
It ain't Sky Sports. It's somebody that's like a little brother association of.
Okay.
The microcosm, yeah.
Yeah.
A sub.
Yeah, a subdivision type shit. But yeah,
Yo, how confident are y'all?
Mm-hmm.
With everything going on, how confident are you guys that that Bud goes in there? What do y'all think about like Bud going there and actually getting shit done and like stopping Sean between 1 and 8? Before y'all answer, salute to Jermaine being in that super chat. He said Porter will be 3-time champion. Keep on punching, Drew. Oh man. I'm telling you, it's out there, man. A lot of people are picking Sean.
Man, that'd be huge, man.
Salute to Boxing Fans Talk TV. Salute to you in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. She said, Bud is a typical Libra, reserved and like to keep to himself. I think he don't like people in his business. That's why he makes moves to keep us guessing. There's also that. There's also that. Man,
Bud don't like when you get the drop on him, so he got to do something else. So he make you feel like you don't know shit. We be knowing some of Bud moves, but Bud will go the other way on us to prove everybody else wrong. You know what I mean? Bud one of those guys where if you tell him to do something, he probably gonna do the other thing just because you told him to do it. You know what I mean?
You know, there's a lot of scenarios out here about, you know, if this happened, you know, Bud, you know, possibly lose this and that. The scenario should be based around what Sean Porter's going to do after Terrence Crawford, you know, give him the business tomorrow night. You know, what's left for him? Retirement, AARP.
No, he should go to one.
He said AARP.
He gonna be a reporter. He gonna be an analyst. He already doing what he gonna do.
And the word on the block is he likes doing what he's doing. 503 line in the building, man. What's good, famo?
Salute, big dude. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, brother.
Yeah, man. Just to piggyback on what I was saying about Bomac. Bomac got a couple of fighters, man, over there with Top Rank. He got Steven So Cold Nelson that a lot of people don't talk about. He at 168. He also working with Keyshawn Davis now. The silver medalist.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
that's good, man.
Yeah, Keyshawn Davis. You just saw him and his brothers. You know,
he just signed right?
Yeah, I just talked with them when they was down here in Atlanta. So he kind of led me on to what was about to happen, but he couldn't really put it out there. So now it finally happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for Keyshawn and his brothers and shit, man.
So if Bud wins and leaves, y'all thinking that'll be like breaking up a family?
Kind of like in a sense, though, because he's the biggest fighter they got.
So how's that going to work if he says, "Yo, look, bro, I just want to go ahead and do my own thing," whether it be MTK, whether it be the PBC, whether it be his own thing. You know,
I think it'll work.
He's grooming another fighter y'all may not know about, though. Bomac is actually grooming another fighter.
What's his name?
Lolo
Harrison.
Drew, you heard of Lolo, right? When he was out here, you know.
Yeah.
So from what I'm hearing, Lolo is out there with Bomac right now. It's under wraps because they just building them up and everything, you know.
Who you mean, Lolo Harrison?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He was in camp. He was in camp with him, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
tall, rangy fighter, man. He got height on him, got reach, all that.
Who he fight? What? He fight 135?
135, 140 probably. You know. He the one that sparred Tank. Him and Tank had this talked about sparring session. You know, they actually went over there to Vegas, I guess, and sparred Tank.
Y'all gotta set me at ease, man. If this shit goes 12, y'all gotta set me on ease. Go ahead and cook, y'all. I gotta make a phone call real quick.
Hey, Scotty, I want to ask you this. Is Brian Norman going over there too, or he's staying with his pops?
Brian Norman going over where? Bomac?
Bomac, yeah.
I'm not sure, man. I know he just finished sparring Boots Ennis in Philly, and then he was able to step in with Terrence Crawford down here on Fight Week with Stevenson and Herring. I'm telling you, I'd be shocked if Brian Norman them signed with Bomac over there. I'd be shocked, man. They are looking for a new up and coming star, so it's possible that the assassin can be over there in that camp, man. I'm serious.
I just can't wait to Bud stop Porter. That's why I just can't wait for him.
What round you got it in?
I got 11. TK.
You got 11. I got Bud UD, but let me play devil's advocate for a second. What has Bud done to make us believe that he can stop Sean Porter?
I mean, he knocked out eight straight opponents.
He knocked out 8 straight. You know those guys as good as Porter?
Kell Brook, who beat Sean Porter.
It was that the same Kell Brook that beat Sean Porter.
Bro.
It don't matter. It don't matter if it was the same one. It doesn't matter if it was the same one. It's boxing, bro.
Come back. If you fight a guy at 28 and you fight that guy at 48, it do matter. Come back.
So Kell Brook 48, he older than Triple G. He older than Vasily Lomachenko.
In boxing,
Come
Kell
on,
Brook
man. The man stopped.
in
He stopped
boxing.
Jeff Horn. He stopped Jeff Horn, who beat Manny Pacquiao. And who's on?
Say it again.
He stopped Jeff Horn, who beat Manny Pacquiao.
Is Jeff Horn elite?
Jeff Horn was elite. He was a number 2 rank at the time.
Jeff Horn did not beat Manny Pacquiao.
Come on,
Jeff Horn would have been. Jeff Horn would have been on your elite boxer list if you had made an elite boxer list at that time.
No, I'm talking about welterweights, man. Of the least of welterweights, man. He wasn't on that.
But he wasn't though. He only had the Manny Pacquiao win, and that's the only thing he got.
I mean, who got a better win than that, bro? Who got a better win than the division?
Bro, it's not a real win. Nobody has a better win than Manny Pacquiao. Of course they don't. So by that, you saying Jeff Horn is the best welterweight then?
But Jeff Horn wasn't ranked number 2 at the welterweight.
No, I'm talking about.
Jeff Horn wasn't ranked.
He was a top 5 or top 3 guy.
Jeff Horn was in the WBO.
Who got the top 3 guy and he got a belt, right?
Hey, it doesn't matter what Jeff Horn was ranked. The fact he had a title and Terrence Crawford unified at 40 and automatically stepped out. He didn't defend none of his titles at 40. He stepped up to 47 and fought a champion. That's coming off a big win, a couple of fights to go against Manny Pacquiao. Look, y'all can't praise Errol Spence for beating Kell Brook, right? But then diminish Terrence Crawford for doing it at a different day.
They do, man.
Does having a title make you elite? Marada got a title. Triple G finna fight him. Is he elite?
When do boxing conversations always use these champions as elite? Everybody can get a belt sometime or another. That don't make them elite. Rolly Romero got a gift over there in Connecticut against Jackson Marinez. That doesn't make Rolly Romero elite.
We're agreeing then. But that's a fake belt Raleigh got though. But we're agreeing though. That's what I was saying. Just because Jeff Horn had a belt and he had this mythical win against Manny, but he got the belt. I mean, he got the win against Manny. He took the belt off Manny. Let's give it.
Jose Benavidez, who was an undefeated fighter.
And I thought Benavidez was actually his best win at 47 if you take away the leg thing.
He fought the Mean Machine. He fought the Mean Machine.
Mean Machine
who was a ranked contender at the time.
Is Mean Machine?
I think Mean Machine just came over a draw against Ray Robinson, right?
Right, a draw. I was gonna get to that. Is Mean Machine more good or is he more hype?
I mean, I think so because look at the fight with Virgil Ortiz though. He kind of proved himself.
He was a prospect. Virgil Ortiz is a prospect. Mean Machine is, what?
But Virgil Ortiz beat Maurice Hooker, who's a 2-time world champion.
What's Mean Machine amateur career like? What was his amateur career like?
Say it again. Come back.
Mean Machine amateur career. What was that like?
Olympian.
He was Olympian, right?
When it was
everybody acting like he wasn't shit when he fought Crawford.
Huh?
Everybody acting like Mean Machine wasn't shit when he fought Crawford. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't proven though.
You want to know why people act like that, bro? Because motherfuckers didn't know him. I ain't trying to cut you off, because the people that know him, people that know Mean Machine, bro. That's why they said he wasn't shit.
I was just about to say that though. I was about to say he might have been a good boxer or whatever, but he was unproven. Mean Machine got his juice off of that Bud fight. Like we wouldn't have cared about Mean Machine if Bud had a win there, sweep them up, hold them up like he do everybody else. But because Bud didn't go in there,
Mean Machine gave him problems though. Mean Machine did give him problems.
That's what I'm getting at. That's why we know Mean Machine, because of that little incident with Bud. He ain't won a fight since then, y'all. A big one.
Yo, let me read this, y'all. Brian Peters in the chat says Bud could have made himself mandatory for any one of those belts since he was undisputed at 140. Bud chose Bud's choice was to be the mandated WBO champ Jeff Horn. Mm-hmm. The easy route, same side of the street.
How is that an easy route? And he got the belt with top rank.
The easy route, man.
It's the easy route because he's on the same side of the street.
Yeah,
but you gotta.
It ain't with no street. We gotta stop saying it's a street.
But you also gotta understand. You also gotta understand. Bud was the undisputed champion at 140. He could have fought any of the champions. He went for Jeff Horn.
He could have fought any of them. They had the best way at the time.
He went with the man that had the easiest chance of him winning.
Why not?
Why
not, Dwayne? Why not go for that? Why not?
Why not?
No, hold on. But if you say you come into the division and you won, but you gotta look at it and listen to every aspect of that Bud said when he came to the division. He said he wanted Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman.
Yeah,
Keith Thurman had a belt.
Two guys at the time, man.
Manny Pacquiao didn't have a belt no more.
Dwayne,
Thurman did.
Dwayne, check this out, my brother. Who did Errol Spence fight for a belt when he came into the division?
Nobody. He had
Alejandro
he was already in it.
Alejandro Barrera.
I like Earl.
Yeah, right. Who?
Alejandro Barrera. That's who he's
No,
talking
Scotty. Don't do that, Scotty. Don't do that. No, don't do that, bro.
I'm just saying, who did Errol Spence fight when he came into the welterweight division?
Listen, bro. Yeah, see, you know what our problem is, bro. Y'all be so into trying to take just credit each fighter and devalue him, bro. Jeff Horn was the champion. Hold on, Scotty, don't cut me out because I'm gonna cut you out, bro.
Right, cool. That's up.
My thing is this: Terrence Crawford beat the champion, and Jeff Horn, who just had beat the champion. Errol Spence beat Kell Brook, who beat the champion in Sean Porter, bro. Those are solid wins. No matter how
damaged fighter.
It don't matter, bro. He was a champion, bro. You missing the point, homie. He was a champion.
Listen. He was a champion. He was a champion, but when Bud came to the division, he said he wanted Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao.
Because
Manny
those
had
top
already.
two guys
Listen,
at the time, bro.
Hold on. Manny had already lost his belt. So the other person that you said you wanted was Keith Thurman. The WBO belt is already on his side of the street. Why not go straight to Keith Thurman?
Okay. Because Jeff Horn was the easier fight to make business wise, man. That's why.
Thank you, man.
You're a mandatory. You are a mandatory. You can get that fight anyway. You are mandatory.
But at the time, bro, at that time, PBC and Top Rank wasn't doing a bunch of business together. You know what I'm saying?
And Keith Thurman didn't want to fight no Bud Crawford, man.
Exactly. Just like he didn't want to fight. Fuck Keith Thurman, number one, because he didn't want to fight Earl Spence neither.
And who would have said he would have fought Crawford if he had the chance?
Exactly, bro.
Hold on, let me say something. When he beats Porter, what's going to be the next excuse? What's going to be the next excuse when he beats Porter?
I want
Bud to beat Porter, but I said it was going to be a draw because I can't trust these judges. I never said that Porter was going to beat Bud. I said it was going to be a draw because I can't trust these judges.
Yo, hold on, y'all.
Get a draw with no guy.
We got two more guests in the building. We got my Boricua brother, Connor Local Sports in the building, and Tay Jones in the building. Tay Jones in the building. Let me get to these super chats real quick. Jermaine B said Bud fought Benavidez, who has a disability.
I'm wrong for that, bro.
Wait, hold on, y'all. Jermaine Bean said Bud fought Benavidez, who has a disability. That's fucked up. They dug through the trash and pulled out Khan. Then they got Brook off the shelf and dusted him off.
How was Brook off the shelf and he had a 3-fight winning streak, Brook?
I don't think. Then we got Box Fans Talk TV in the super chat. Salute to you. Says, why do Bud's choices in strategy and business hurt and piss some people off? Don't understand.
Facts.
Hey, facts.
I don't get how you sit up here and say Jose Benavidez had one leg and that incident was years earlier, right? But yet Kell Brook was coming off an ass beating in 54, the heavy division.
Had one eye.
And Errol Spence got a hold to him.
And
they act like nothing never happened to him. They act like nothing ever happened to then Kell Brook.
He still had a belt come back.
Yeah, he still had a belt. I'm talking about his damages. People are talking about disabilities and shit. Motherfucking Kell Brook had a disability too. The right side of his face was hanging out.
Errol got disabilities. He be beating folks' ass.
Errol has disabilities.
He got real disabilities, and he be beating folks' ass.
Like what? Undisciplined? What? Undisciplined? That's his disability. Undisciplined.
Earl got real disabilities, but you can make jokes about, but you know what I'm talking about, bro.
Ballooning up and weight to 187, 189.
I never heard the man say he got a disability.
Hold on, y'all. Yo, Tay, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. What's going on?
What's going on, Tay?
What's good, man? What you got on this?
Man, like I said yesterday, I assessed the fight on specifically how I saw it. I'm going off, what happens in training camp and things of that nature. There's no doubt in my mind that both of these guys are going to come with gas tanks, and I think both of these guys will empty their gas tanks. However, I know sparring and an actual fight is two different things, but I had to bring up an aspect of it as far as what I saw for as Bud sparring, and then again with Tank sparring with Sean Porter. So when I make my assessment off both of those, now I saw some things that I didn't like from Bud Crawford in sparring, in which I consider him one of the best on the planet right now. So by that happening, I seen some things that I didn't like. I don't like the way that he steps on the ropes. And like I said before, when I look at Sean Porter, does he press enough for him to pin Bud against the ropes? Absolutely. We see that time and time again. But then again, we look on the opposite side of the lens when I pretty much heard Tank got off and Sean Porter has. But does Crawford has the same type of power as Tank, which I don't think so. I've seen both guys spar personally before. I don't think he has the type of power that Tank has. Then I go back and look at when I seen, Terrence Crawford get buckled in sparring, not once but 3 different times. Does that guy has the same type of power as Sean Porter has? I mean, does Sean Porter has the same type of power as that guy who sparred Bud that day? Does he has that type of power? So when I look at this fight, that's why I made a statement and said, not only does this fight go from 70-30 because it goes to 60-40, because there's things that I know for a fact that Sean does, and we've seen it time and time again. Does Sean Porter, if that was to happen for him to get down, is he going to get up? We've seen him get up time and time again. We've seen him take numerous of punches. I can't say the same thing for Bud because we've seen Bud get hit. We've seen Bud get hit, but we never seen him really hurt, right? But what we have seen, a lot of people do agree that his glove did touch the ground against Meme and Meme Machine. We did see that. But I do know that one thing I can say about Bud, he's very, very elusive. He make his different style. I would say stylistically, he present different styles within the fight. He adjusts on the fly. But we can say the same thing for Sean. Sean always has, a unique style. One thing I don't like about Sean is when he tend to box, he's always in the most trouble. I've always said that every time I've seen Sean try to box, is when he always, to me, it seemed like he's in a close fight or he loses the fight. To me, we've seen it with the Ugas fight. We've seen that in the Granados fight. When he's trying to box, I mean, that's not your style. Why do it? And those have been the closest fights that he's always lost when he tries to box. So he can't do that in this fight. So that's why there's unanswered questions that I can say for both of them, but then there's questions on both sides that I can say, well, we've seen this. So I took that from a 70-30 to a 60-40 fight. And I honestly think that Bud's probably win this fight by 3 or 4 rounds.
Damn.
Shit. Are you confident? Are you confident he'll get the nod if it goes 12? So you're confident?
3 to 4 rounds, yes, I'm confident.
Like a 7, it's gonna be like a 75 fight.
No, I got a 60-40.
Oh, okay.
Sheesh.
Like
I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous.
You see, but see, I told people like, bro, please don't. People, I feel like people sleeping on Sean Porter, man.
No, I'm not sleeping on Sean. I'm not sleeping on Sean. We know what Sean does.
But he's came up looking at Bob times, Drew. We know what he does, but fighting the same style, man, he comes up short with the big names.
We can't say that. He beat Devin Alexander. He beat Danny.
I mean, Devin Alexander was when he picked up the belt. We can't bring up Devin Alexander when y'all sitting up here diminishing everything Crawford has done in welterweight. We can't bring up Devin Alexander.
Don't say no, y'all. I think Jeff Hall was best. Was the best win on Crawford's resume at 146.
Yeah. Tony's Reviews in the building. What's good, brother?
What's good, Hall? How you doing?
Good, man. Tell me what you got.
I mean, this is what I look at. Like, I understand the argument that since Bud's went to 147, he hasn't really fought the elite. However, that is not the history of his entire boxing resume. So when you look at Bud, every guy who was considered elite when he fought them, he beat them, and a lot of them were undefeated when he beat them. You could say Gamboa, who was a pound-for-pound fighter, when he beat him, undefeated. You had Postile. He was undefeated. In my opinion, Postile, hold on. In my opinion, Postile should have beat Ramirez. I had Postile winning that fight. Now, whenever you look at Postile versus Josh Taylor, Bud did way better, in my opinion, than Josh Taylor did, because Bud switched up his style. He fought on the back foot. Bud, to me, shows a lot of different avenues that he can approach a fight, whether it's traditional, southpaw. He can come at you. He can counterpunch. He can back up, fight off the back. Sean Porter, like was mentioned, he really only fights one way. However, in the Ugas fight, we did see Sean Porter box from the outside, which is something we normally don't see. But moving past that, every time Sean Porter on the flip side has stepped up to fight the elites, he's always lost. Whether it was against an undefeated Kell Brook, whether it was
Come on, man.
Come on,
Don't do this, man. Don't do this.
Hold on. Let me
Talk to him, Tony.
Hold on.
He also lost against EJ, who was undefeated. So
split decision.
Hold on, young.
Wait. It doesn't matter if you get knocked out or a split decision. A loss is a loss at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you lose, it don't matter how you lose, you still lost. Now, maybe it doesn't look as bad if you get a split decision, but you still lost. You still came up short. You still got the silver. It's not the gold. It's not the title. It doesn't matter. So my thing is this. This is what I look at. And I'm going to do a prediction, so I don't want to give too much. I got Bud by knockout. But Porter, to me, he's been floored. And when he's been floored by single punches. He got floored by Broner in a single shot. He got floored by EJ in a single shot. And EJ, he's more the type, he's methodical. Like, he piles on the beating that he puts on you, but nothing's really explosive to where he chains them together. He just beats you down over time. Wow. That's how I see EJ. Like, he just physically beats the guys, and that's how he gets them out of there. Bud is different. When Bud hurts you, he's not hurting you with one shot. He's hurting you with 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 in concession. So I don't think Porter's gonna survive it. I don't see it.
That's why I said
let me get to this super chat real quick. Salute to Opina LD. Here they come. He says someone gonna get exposed this Saturday. Either Bud is as good as the Bud sexuals claim, or he's close to a hype job. God damn.
I'm just gonna say this,
Bud
man.
sexuals, man.
Nah, man, because y'all folks be thinking, man, do y'all believe Bud Crawford could walk on water, man? I just want to know, man. Just a question.
No.
You just pour a drop of it out, yeah.
Yeah.
What you say?
I mean, I just want to know if he can walk on water, man, because according to them, he can fly and all that kind of shit.
Hey, Kano. He can swim underwater without getting wet, Kano.
Let me tell you, absolutely. Union ready because he's about to knock him out. So you better go ahead and get ready to go to church.
Ooh. Go to church, man. Shoot, man. The church will burn down if I walk in that motherfucker, bro. Listen, man, I don't know, man. Look, I see this more as a 50-50 fight. I see it as a 50-50 fight, man. I think both things can happen. I mean, I know, look, I want Bud to win just so we can get the Spence fight, honestly. But I'm not going to write off Sean Porter in this fight, man. There's a lot of things that y'all spoke about of what Bud Crawford did, but he did that at 140 below. He hasn't fought like that at 147. He's been fighting one way at 147. And that's trying to dog people, man, and stuff like that. And I think that's a recipe for disaster against a Sean Porter, bro.
You know what that's done?
He fought different.
No.
He had some issues.
You know what that's done for Bud? Dogging him out, knocked everybody out at 147.
Yep. Man, it's on 8
Who did he knock out, bro?
He knocked out the great kill, man.
Y'all
the great kill.
Box rec, bro.
Is the best. If Jeff Horn, I bet you can't argue Jeff Horn without saying Manny Pacquiao. If Jeff Horn is the best argument you got, bro.
You can't wait. Let's talk about Jeff Horn. Let's talk about Jeff Horn. Let's bring up Jeff Horn.
Jeff Horn got drawn like 3 or 4 times after he beat Bud, bro.
Okay, but bro.
Well, he went up.
Who cares about what happened after?
Y'all keep on, but the man was undefeated. Name me an undefeated champion Earl Spence ever beat. Name me an undefeated champion Earl Spence ever beat.
Bro, let me tell y'all something. None of that's gonna matter tomorrow. None of that is gonna matter tomorrow.
No. Just hear me out. I want to explore Jeff Horn, right? I'm gonna say this first before I get into Jeff Horn. I personally thought that Pacquiao beat Jeff Horn personally. However, I will say this. In that fight, there was moments when Jeff Horn was getting the best of Pacquiao. There was moments where they were in the clinch and he was ragdolling Pacquiao. He was controlling him, outpowering him. When you saw Jeff Horn get in there with Bud, he looked like a child against a man.
He looked like a child against a lot of people.
I just want to ask
but tell me who the elite welterweight?
When he was moving up to 147, when he was moving up to 147 and he was undisputed, why didn't y'all Bud fans push for him to become the mandatory for Earl Spence right then and there? Or y'all just
why? Pick up a belt. Up your Wall Street first. Pick up a belt.
Man. He was on the side of the street. He fought the best dude at the time was Jeff Horn, man.
I didn't hear the question. You said what now?
I said earlier, I think I heard somebody saying, it might have been you, I'm not sure, but didn't you say you believe Bud took the easy route?
I haven't spoken on that at all. I just got on
that earlier. Somebody said that earlier. I don't know. I was listening. They said
all I'm saying is
that was in the chat. Someone said that in the chat.
Okay,
all right, check it out.
But listen though. Let's talk about that one phrase right there, the easy route. If you remember correctly, when Bud ran up on Earl Spence, what did he say? I'm gonna take the easy route. Why wouldn't I fight for it?
Y'all they don't want to talk about that.
You want to talk about the easy route? Let's talk about the easy route.
They don't want to talk about that.
You're missing the point.
Talk about who really took the easy
If I can get to talk, I will give you my point. The point is he was undisputed, which means he could have been mandated on any of the belts, which Spence had one. It wouldn't have mattered about which side of the street you're on or anything like that. If Spence would have been mandated to fight Crawford, he either would have had to fight him or drop it, or drop the belt.
How's that his fault?
So why didn't y'all push for that back then? Or y'all fans of him now?
Facts. So here's my question for that. And this is where you can correct me, okay? But when Bud first moved up to 147, how many champions were at that weight class at the time?
3.
Yes.
How many belts did Spence have at that time?
1.
Spence had 1.
One, the IBF.
Before Jeff Horn beat Manny Pacquiao at that weight class, before Bud moved up, who was considered the man?
Kell Brook, right?
No, Kell Brook.
Bud had already. EJ had already beat him.
Technically, it was Kell Brook. On name, it was Manny Pacquiao.
No. Kell Brook had already lost. He already lost.
No, we talking about 147. We're not talking about 147.
So you had two people who were considered the best at that time, either Keith Thurman or Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, who was considered arguably the best at the time, got beat by Jeff Horn. So Bud fought the guy who beat supposedly the best guy at the time.
But everybody knew he wasn't the best guy. Bud jumped on the opportunity to beat Jeff Horn. That's what I'm getting. Jeff Horn been getting bust up his whole career.
Let me
what was his record? What was his record when he fought Terrence Crawford, Southern T? What was Jeff Horn record?
Listen,
bro, he was trash. It's a lot of
he was undefeated. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know nothing else. He was undefeated.
Undefeated fighters, y'all said
he been busted up his entire career, but the man was undefeated. Come on.
A lot of garbage undefeated fighters, bro. Caleb Plant before. If y'all want to talk about, y'all really want to talk about it, y'all poo Caleb Plant record all the time. All them niggas was undefeated. It's a lot of garbage,
man. We stay on topic. We talking about 47. We talking about strictly 47.
We talking about Jeff Horn. He beat a bunch of Jeff Horns, bro. He beat a bunch of Jeff Horns. He beat a whole list of Jeff Horns,
man. Y'all gotta learn how to describe, how to bring your narrative, man, to the top.
And that win is terrible. Y'all go for Jeff Horn because that's what you got to do. Because Jeff Horn is terrible. That's why y'all do that.
I gave on, right? He had to wait until
Listen,
man. All I was trying to say was that let's be honest. Bud Crawford made a mistake going the WBO route. I'm gonna tell you why. If you allow me to speak, he could have picked any of the other belts. That WBO belt was always going to be in line for him because he was top rank. He'd have been unified right now had he did it the other way. That's what I'm trying to get at.
But a lot of people don't want to fight the man.
Never gave him that WBO opportunity. If he'd went another route and got the IBF or something like that, I'm telling you, he would have had that fight lined up, guaranteed, because the WBO basically belongs in top rank. So I think he made a mistake. That's my thoughts on it, man.
Let me ask you this, Kono. Has Bud Crawford been the one that was being vocal about being 147 undisputed champion? He hasn't been vocal about that as Errol Spence has. Errol, that's his lifelong goal, is to become undisputed at 47, not Bud. He's already did it at 40.
Bud said he want to be undisputed.
He just said he wanted
he wasn't calling for no undisputed. You know, he's been up there. He's been wanting to fight the best. But Errol Spencer's the one that's been talking about he's about to clean out the division.
Check it out.
We know.
Check it out.
Yeah,
why don't we
He
move
want
on?
to take the easy route. Errol want to take the easy route.
He want to take the easy
Y'all are
route.
stuck on this, man. Why don't we move on to what's going to happen tomorrow? Spence ain't got shit to do Saturday.
Yeah, he's supposed to be showing up in the ring, Connor. He does have something to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Spence gonna be there, right? So I want to see Spence get in the ring tomorrow.
Look, Kano, what's going to happen is Bud's going to get that KO. You're going to see him walk on water, and you're going to be wearing a white robe the next time you come on this channel.
Who? You talking to me?
Biggest win if he beat Sean Porter is Sean Porter.
It ain't no if, Southern T. It ain't no if, dog. It ain't no if.
They're gonna cry and they're gonna make another excuse.
Now look at what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all said Jeff Horn and Sean Porter, right? Let's give him Sean Porter, bro. Jeff Horn, trash. Sean Porter already got beat by 4 other welterweights, and y'all trying to crown him.
Oh my God, I knew it.
Man, here we go, man. I can't believe you bringing that hypocrisy in. That's straight up hypocrisy right there, Southern T. What the hell are you smoking, Southern T? Man, what the hell are you smoking this morning, dog?
Y'all
already saying Sean Porter trash.
Y'all trying to crown. Listen, now look. Listen. Y'all trying to crown him without fighting. Let's say he ain't beat Porter yet. Let's say he beat Porter. Y'all listen, bro. Y'all trying to crown this man for beating Sean Porter, who got beat by Brooks, Keith Thurman, Earl. You know what I'm saying? That's a good win. Sean Porter is a good win, but that's the first piece of his. That's the first piece of his 148 puzzle, bro.
The man's a top 5 welterweight, so he should deserve that win.
I'm gonna say this personally because I got Bud knocking out Crawford, but it's irrelevant. I mean, I'm sorry, Bud knocking out Crawford, Bud knocking out Porter.
I got Bud winning too, back there, y'all.
Listen. It's irrelevant. Even if Bud knocks out Porter, styles make fights, and I just think Porter's style is bad against Bud. It's irrelevant to Spence versus Bud. That has no dictation on who would win that fight. I think that fight's a 50-50 fight, assuming that Earl Spence is not really still messed up from that car wreck. We know he had a detached retina. There's no telling what type of internal damage he may have that he doesn't even know he has. So I thought he was perfect, but you see going into the Pacquiao fight, he had an injury that he didn't know about. So I'm assuming that this will be 100%. I still see it 50-50 even after Bud knocks Porter out.
Yeah, that's all beautiful and all that, but I want to backtrack to what you said I was going to do next time on the panel. I want to hear that again because I didn't catch it.
All right, I'll say it again for you, Kano. What I said was, because you made this comment earlier about walking on water. What I said is Saturday, you're going to see Bud get the knockout. He's going to walk on water, and the next time you come in here, you're going to be wearing that white robe. You're going to believe.
I tell you what, bro, if you give me to wear that white robe, I'll give you 5 racks.
I got a question. My brother Knockout Boxing TV, 86 TV says, how come time, age, injuries, level of competition don't exist to Bud fans when discussing his accomplishments?
Oh my!
Because that's what the topic's always about when it comes to Bud. You know, the man. Look, if you saying his welterweight, look, hold up, Southern T. If you saying his opposition at welterweight is trash, right? What has he done to the trash? He's taking the shit out, right? He stopped him. He got him up out of there. So the Southern T's narrative, he's already putting disclaimers out there that Sean Porter been beat by everybody else, so Bud do it. It don't make any difference. You know, he's already making excuses, dog.
I said that in the realms of this argument we having right now. I felt like I was trying to give Bud a crown for
when he bust Errol Spence ass, right? You gonna come up here and talk about, he ain't well from the accident. He ain't well from the accident. He had a detached retina. He had hemorrhoids.
No. Here's what
I don't. This is how I feel.
Let me say
what I see. I don't kind of injury you got, bro. If you step in there and y'all fight, you made the decision to fight. So I don't care what you got going on. I want to see a good fight. So if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. You know what I'm saying? If you win, I'm gonna beat you up for. Hey, my nigga was hurt and he still won. If you lose, he lost, bro. He lost. I don't expect Earl to go undefeated. I don't expect nobody to go undefeated. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the best fight the best. Contrary to belief, I like Bud. But when it comes down to Bud and Earl, I got to pick a side. That's just how I am. So I picked Earl. That's just how I go. I got Bud to win tomorrow. I'm going to be there hoping Bud win. You know
man, you confused. You confused. One minute you say you got Bud. Next minute you say you got Earl.
Hey, I'm talking
about I got Bud versus Porter. I got Earl.
I wholeheartedly believe Scotty is related to Mr. Gumbo.
Oh, speaking of Mr. Gumbo, shout out to Mr. Gumbo. He said, salute Drew Titan. In the chat, it's sad when you hate a fighter and create a narrative to destroy his wings.
Yep, man. That's what they're doing right now. That's what they're doing.
No, but here's what I've been saying.
Don't you feel pain?
They want to make the excuses. They always making excuses.
Hold on. Let me say this. Let me get this.
Don't you feel pain up here?
What up? Because we all talking over each other. This is what I've been seeing. It's not the Bud fans who are big up in Porter. It's the Spence fans that are saying he ain't fought nobody. That Porter's the hardest fight he's ever going to have. It's not us who believe in Bud is going to win this that's boosting this fight up. We're telling you he's going to beat his ass. It's the Spence fans that don't believe he can do it. So therefore, it's your side that's boosting up this fight, not our side, because we're telling you this is an easy fight.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, y'all know the same thing. Bud said this is his biggest fight. Bud said he got the
biggest fight. We all know that's his biggest fight.
He just being polite, man.
Bud saying what we saying. Y'all living in the imaginary world. Bud saying what we saying.
Wait, hold on, y'all. Is this an easy fight or his biggest fight, or is there a difference?
A fight.
There's a difference.
It's a big fight.
It's a big fight.
I think it's his biggest fight on paper, but y'all saying that it's an
name
easy fight for him to win.
Is he a better fight than Gamboa, Sean Porter?
Sean beat the fuck out of Gamboa. I know that.
Gamboa, because Gamboa is on the pound list, if we remember.
He will beat up Gamboa every day of the week.
Well, no. What he's saying is when Bud beat Gamboa was in the top 5.
What I'm saying is Gamboa and Sean Porter, they two different fighters.
Pound fighter in a sense.
I mean, we know they two different fighters, but what was Gamboa's record when Crawford fought him, though?
He was undefeated.
He was undefeated.
Once again, that's Southern T. There ain't no way around that shit, dog.
There's 35 and it's 47, bro. There's two different worlds.
So why are you saying so and so beat Gamboa? He a much better fighter. If
I said that because y'all brought up
Sean Porter never fought at 35. He never fought at 30.
Gamboa don't help him for Sean Porter at all.
But you know what I will say?
He got bugged by Gamboa too since we talking about it.
I just find it funny that they give Bud Crawford credit for somebody who moved up in weight like a Gamboa, but they want to discredit Tank, when he fights like a Leo Santa Cruz and shit like that. The inconsistency is crazy. By the way, I'm not on either side, Tony. I'm going to go ahead and let you know. I could give a fuck about any of them fighters there. But I do want to see the fight tomorrow. I don't believe it's going to be an easy fight. I think it's going to be very competitive. And I think some people going to be surprised tomorrow, man. But just to solidify one more thing, I'm not wearing no white robe or none of that shit, bro.
Yo, we all know you about to be a deacon of the Church of Bud after he gets his knockout. Because you're going to believe.
Amen.
You're going to believe.
Amen.
But let me say this. No, in all seriousness, again, I have to say this again, that EJ versus Bud is the fight I want to see. And even when Bud gets the knockout, like I know he's going to do, it does not change the fact that that's not Spence in there. It's it's Porter. It's not Spence. So Bud and Spence is still a 50-50 fight, regardless how this fight plays out, in my opinion, because it's completely different. You got to look at Spence as he's much bigger, much heavier, much stronger, much longer. He's going to fight different. He's going to counterpunch you, whereas Porter's just going to come forward and smother his work. We know what he's going to do.
He got angles also. Let's don't forget about Porter's angles.
Yeah, but he gets real close with them angles. It's still smothering his work.
Can I caveat to what Tony said? Hey, also, it's been said that Errol Spence is, in Vegas or whatever, he's supposed to step in the ring. Let's just hope for all the Errol Spence fans that your fighter is sober this time than he was when he stepped in there with Sean Porter. When he stepped in there with Sean Porter, he was intoxicated.
Gumbo 2.0.
He was intoxicated.
Come on.
Intoxicated. I just wanted to give y'all that little.
I thought you was a
boxer. Give y'all that little salt on the Friday. I hope
you don't worry about what fighters do outside the ring.
No, come on, check this out. I'm talking about what he did inside the ring. He was intoxicated when he stepped in there with Sean Porter post fight.
Look at
the real. Scotty, you got too far.
God,
that's fact. That's what he did inside the ring.
Don't work out. Earl
look at the film.
Earl ain't got no power, and Earl still got the most belts at 147.
Wow,
man, he got one more belt. Come on, we talking about semantics here. Come on,
he's still the best guy at 147.
No, he's not.
Okay. So since you saying, you saying numbers don't lie, right, Southern T? So you saying numbers don't lie? Who got the most professional wins in their boxing career? Who has the most divisions in their boxing career? Who has the most world titles in their boxing career? Southern T, you ain't making no point. You ain't making no point. Numbers don't lie.
No, I'm talking about right now, bro. Right now,
I'm talking about right now too. It ain't like you do away with their previous division.
Bud fans like to live back there.
No. Here's the problem with what you said. Hold on.
If Bud Crawford's such a dog, why'd he let 126-pound Gary Russell Jr. punch him and break his goddamn jaw? Didn't do shit about it.
Yeah, that was when they probably was 126 pounds. Both of us 126 back then.
Gary Russell is a tough little dude, bro. But we know
Gary Russell's a dog. Gary Russell's a dog, man. Gary Russell, he's that dude.
And Gary Russell was lobbying for that fight. We all know Crawford will beat the shit out of him, bro.
G. Russell a dog, though, man. Come on.
I don't want to see Gary Russell get fucking punched in the ring.
We think he will. We think he will.
Southern, you think that Gary Russell will give him a hard fight?
But we don't know.
You don't believe that.
Hey, you really need to pay attention to the plans of weed you be smoking, Southern T.
You
want some other shit, Southern T.
I know damn well you don't believe that.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me read the super chat. Woke the truth. He says, no correction. Us Spence fans know Bud will win, but he's not stopping Porter. And I also got who else in the building? Cassandra Mason. Y'all not gonna win against World Combat Sports.
Hey, Southern, do you think Ugas is good at 147?
Yes.
I think he's good, yeah.
Okay, now let's go with that. Look, you just said yes, you think Ugas is good. Keep this in mind. Ugas got 4 losses at 140 and Terrence Crawford went undisputed.
Right. Talk your shit.
Say it again.
And
I said Ugas has got 4 losses at 140 and Bud went there with undisputed.
But since you want to mention that, how many times did he get robbed in them 4 losses?
Nah, man.
So, Connor, now we talking about robbery. God damn.
Never said Bud wasn't good. Never said Porter wasn't good. Never said Gamboa wasn't good. I said Jeff Horn wasn't good. I never said.
Didn't Ugas beat Crawford already?
He beat him in the amateur.
I was getting it there, Drew. I was getting it. But yeah, he did.
But that's just the amateurs, though, man. Crawford's a way better fighter.
Amateurs different. Amateurs are way different than professional.
That's losses don't mean that you're not good. But my thing is, what if Crawford fought some of those other guys that we talking about? Will he still not have those losses? That's my only problem with Bud.
You talking about the pros or the amateurs, brother?
Now the pros.
Okay.
The pros. If he fought some of the guys right now, I'm saying, but if he fought some of the guys, he fought some of the guys Sean Porter fought. He fought some of the guys Keith Thurman fought. He fought some of the guys Danny Garcia fought.
Man, if he fought some of those guys, man, he would have beat all of them. He would have beat all of them.
That's what I'm saying. We think Bud will do a lot. I do too. Believe it or not, we think Bud will do a lot, but we don't know nothing about Bud yet.
There's a problem. See, unlike Porter, unlike Spence, Bud didn't start at 147. So when you're saying if he would have fought some of them guys that they fought, hold on.
He's been there since 2018.
He couldn't have fought them guys when they fought him because he was in lower weight classes. He has not been in the weight class no more. Bud doesn't have to fight people that Porter fought. You know why? Because he's about to beat Porter.
Right now. We finally got one after 4 years. We finally got one, and I'm happy for it. I'm going to because I'm excited about it. We finally got one, but what I'm getting at is it took him long enough, bro.
Man, Bud ain't pushing no fucking 40.
What are you talking about? He just beat
Hold on, peep this comment.
40 years old.
Shout out to Neil
I
Fick.
thought he was 40.
He isn't
Neil
pushing
FT
40
in
there,
that super
Drew.
chat.
Drew,
What's
he
up?
ain't pushing 40. He 34 years old.
Let me read it. Let me read it. He said, let me read it. Let me read it. He said, Bud pushing 40 years old without fighting a single A-level fighter in his career. Porter by stopping.
Pushing 40 years old. He's 34 years old. Thank you for the $10.
Top 5 pound for pound fighter, man. Stop it, bro.
Oh, man.
Get your facts straight. He ain't 40. He's 34 years old.
Junior welterweight
Is this
in the world.
one?
Stop it, bro.
Is this one?
This
Go ahead,
the
my
Bud
bad,
hate
my
is
bad.
real out here, man. The Bud hate is real, man.
Wow.
Shit doesn't make no sense, bro.
None.
Well, I'm neutral, but when you would say that though,
You realize I'm outnumbered up, right? You saying the Bud hate is real, but I'm clearly outnumbered up here. You see how Bud fans think, bro? Just look at that.
No, you ain't outnumbered.
You all over the place, Southern T. One minute you say you supporting Bud, the next you talking about you supporting
Earl Spence. I got Bud is the best welterweight after Earl Spence. Nobody beat Bud but Earl. Nobody beat Earl but Bud. I got Bud versus Porter. You can like both them guys, bro. I don't gotta hate them.
No, you just putting bait. You putting bait out there, Southern T. You need to stop that, man, for real.
I told you I chose Earl. I know you gotta pick a side, but I'm telling y'all, y'all can't make me dislike Bud. I didn't been to hell of Bud fights. Y'all can't make me dislike Bud because he beat me.
90% of what you've been saying today is against Bud.
Speaking of going to hell of fights, my boy just texted me. He said the only time Bud sold out an arena is during the pandemic when fans weren't allowed.
He sold out almost Nebraska. What do you?
I like that. I like that one. That was slick.
And you
I
know
like
what
that. That was slick.
And you know what the other thing they
he sold it sometime in Omaha, Nebraska, man.
Hey, look. You know what the other thing they say? The only people that go to Bud fights is Earl fans.
Oh my God! Oh shit! Y'all wrong for that.
Listen, man.
That's what I heard.
Listen, let me read the super chat. I'm gonna give you my final opinion. Salute to my brother, Mr. Fisk. That super chat. He said, Porter gonna catch Crawford with a good shot. Bud gonna wanna go tit for tat, and then could be all she wrote. So he's picking Sean.
But see, Porter's got power. I don't think it hurt Bud though.
Can I speak on that? Let me speak on that. I want to say this fast.
Echo.
Echo is really bad.
Someone got an echo.
Like I'm hearing myself. There it goes. Now it's gone. No, it's still there. Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah,
I think that's you.
No, it can't be. I'm talking.
Keep talking. Yeah.
Okay, there. So it was Southern's mic. That's cool. But I want to say this. I want to say this about Bud. Bud, to me, is the first person I've seen in history that's like fucking Goku from Dragon Ball Z. When he gets hurt, he gets up and he's better. He go fucking Super Saiyan in that ring. So I want Porter to hurt him because when he hurts Bud comes alive. So I like that super chat right there.
Yo, salute to Woke the Truth in that super chat. He said Bud's best fight was a UKI fighter, a wounded Kell Brook.
Was that the same person?
And he was wounded when he fought Errol Spence too. Now what?
Can I say something? Was it the same dude that he went life and death with, right? Errol Spence, right? The one eye, Pat, man, dude, right?
Those are different Kell Brook.
Oh my God, bro, that's not like an excuse, bro.
Bro, you're not the same. You're not the same. You're not the same at 25 and 30, 30 and 35.
He had a broken out, right?
You're not the same, bro.
You're right.
He had a broken out. Right?
Oh man,
he had one. Boy, how many he leave with? That's the thing, y'all. How many broken eyes did he leave with, y'all?
How many come off a loss, right?
Salute to Neil FT. Let me get to the super chat. He said, salute to Neil FT. In that super chat, he said, Bud beats up dudes with buttholes in their knees and metal plates across their forehead.
Stop, man. Y'all need to stop hating on Bud like that.
Oh, my God. This is
These
bad. Salute to Siriati 57. He says, Southern T off the BS. What is that, Chingo all the way? Nebraska on good for growing weed. So we got a
He
Bud
is on-
fan. Yo, look, man, look. Oh, and salute to my uncle Dre Finest. He said, I thought I asked for if Bud wins, kudos in for Porter. Listen. Oh, he said Chicago. Yo, listen. Here's my closing thoughts on this, because we got to get out of here. I'm stepping on the general's time. Here's my closing thoughts.
Peace, Drew.
No doubt, fam. I need Bud to win to answer the questions. I need Bud to win to answer the questions. I need him to win impressively to answer the questions. I think it'll shut a lot of people up. I honestly believe that it'll force the hand of Errol, especially if he wins in outstanding fashion. If he wins in outstanding fashion, it'll be good for boxing, y'all. Because right now we just going back and forth. You notice we're supposed to be talking about him versus Sean, and it turned into Errol, right? What does that tell you? We're supposed to be talking about Sean, and it turned into Errol. Boxing needs that fight to happen so we can get the questions answered. How great would it be to have a classic? Imagine 3 fights with Errol Spence and Bud, and it's everything that we're anticipating it to be. If he goes in there and loses to Sean convincingly, we'll never get that fight. If he goes in there and wins but loses on the cards due to outside interference by way of Bob Arum, that is going to be right along the lines with the temperature of boxing right now. It's like, oh, well, we knew it. If he goes in there and loses to Sean badly, I don't even know how I would explain that. A lot of people be like, I told you so. I'll just be like confused, like, whoa, somebody was right, somebody was wrong. But I need Bud to win this fight. All the outside stuff, Bomac got top ranked guys over there, and he's close to Bomac. Does he stay with top rank? I don't listen. There's so many things which is making me keep my bread in my pocket. But I want Bud to win. Because at this point, not that I'm looking past Sean, but y'all know I'm mad at Sean. But at this point, we need the Errol Spence fight to happen. I think if Bud wins, we're that much closer. I think it's for the greater good. Fair enough? You know what I mean? So, salute to everybody on the panel, man. Much love and appreciation. Hey, yo, listen. Why Tony sound like he from the block? Y'all know why I say that? Why Tony's reviews sound like he from the block? If y'all don't know who Tony is, go to his page and y'all see why I just said that. Why Tony sound like he from the block? You understand? What did he say? Tunnel Vision said, we need Bud to lose. He's not going to fight Spence. Sheesh. Bro, I'm trying to look at the cup half full instead of half empty, man. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Dre Finest, my uncle, says it won't shut people up. The hate for Errol is real. It's not going to stop. The only way we get questions answered is if these guys get in the ring and fight. And all I'm saying is, if he beats Sean, I'm going to assume that we get that much closer. But that's my opinion on it, man. Salute to everybody in the super chat and the Cash App, everywhere else. Much love and appreciation to all of y'all. Wait, let me check something real quick. Okay, we good. Yo, much love and appreciation to every last one of you, man. Y'all have a good weekend, man. Southern T, salute to you, man. Anytime, man. Anytime. Y'all already know what it is. I just want to play this scene because it's gonna be funny tomorrow. But I'm gonna play this for no reason. salute to all of you, man. Much love and appreciation, man. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's all head over to the General. We're going to pick up where we left off. See y'all this weekend. Bronx on deck.
Move!